Welcome to session 3 of Masks Web of Intrigue, the game of Masks A New Generation from Magpie Games. I'm the GM Oni. How is everyone? Let us introduce our characters and the players. Sorry, in other order, players and the characters. Let's do in
I'm
alphabetical order. There
Alis.
we go.
I'm Alis. I'm playing Dee Dee, or Deirdre Roberts, a stunted growth bull who has a bit of a temper.
And what are you doing currently? Like the character?
Currently, when last we left our brave adventurers, I had gone to my neighbor's apartment, and we were trying to figure out what happened to her husband. She found a secret box, opened it up. Inside was a thumb drive. And we're going to find out what the contents of the thumb drive is.
All right. Next alphabetical order. Evelyn, yes.
Yeah, hi. I'm Evelyn. I play Maria, otherwise known as Nivoa. And she was trying to stop a leak.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, she was trying to what?
Stop the leak, like help it, I guess.
Oh, stop the leak. Sorry, okay.
Patch the roof.
Yeah. Okay. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, she slipped and fell.
Very elegant, I say.
I'm Janine. I play as Mina Yang from Reform Playbook. Currently, I'm walking home out in the rain, being miserable and stuff, and figuring I, sketch the whole place of Chimera's place and basically tell the group of the information I've gathered without being suspicious in any sense of the way.
Okay, my name is Josh. I play Zinc. Last I knew, I was back at the scientist office getting charged up for the next battle.
My name is Phantom Mouse. I play Chimera. He's a transformed. Last I knew, we were chasing off Red Fox.
Wow. Oh boy. All right. Okay. So, the first order of business is to add another thing to the team pool. So you again have 6 team. I will remember, like in the last game I ran, like nobody used team ever, and since I never like passed time, the team never reset to 1, so it grew to like 14 or 15 team or something crazy number like that. So that's not going to happen this time. So I will regularly fast forward time and we will reset that to 1. It's not yet, but we will. We will one day, someday, soon, maybe. Okay. All right. So as the shows, so this animated show masks that is obviously Brazil, and that has been dubbed into English badly. And it begins, the introductory scene begins, and the introductory scene is shown as basically Tia Juanita is at her home watching Netflix. There is nobody else here. She actually has some microwave dinner. She's eating it when there's a commotion outside the door, and Mason runs in, almost breaking the lock of the door, kind of like panicking, full blown, scared and out of his wits, basically, and just starts panting. He's gasping for words, and well, yeah. Followed by Fernando, the football guy, and Tia's like, Tia waits. Mason, I hope you have a good explanation for why you almost broke my door in. And Mason, basically, between gasps and panting, just starts babbling about in full blown panic attack about being attacked by a Mapinguari and a Terminator. And the title of the series drops: Web of Intrigue. Okay, cool. So let's do in order because we have some night scenes before we will forward to the next day. Okay, the first actually we don't have a night scene. Never mind, there is no night scene. We will forward to the next day. Okay, Zinc, do you sleep or can you sleep?
No,
As in, do you sleep or can you sleep, or is it both no?
it's both no.
Okay, cool. Then you
It's
are.
not, well,
Go on, go on, go on.
actually, it's not sleep. It's just a shutdown system that reboots itself every day.
Okay, cool. But he shuts down and reboots. Okay, cool. So you shut down and reboot, and unlike us, humans who has dreams when they sleep, you don't, because you just shut down. You just power everything down and reboot in the morning. So there's no activity or anything like that. There's like backup activity, but that's like, backup. That's normal. Totally not scary. Totally not the dream stuff that humans do, right?
Right.
Right, cool. So you are very confused to wake up with vague flashes of scenes that you do not recall ever experiencing, or part of any memory, or part of any video you've seen, or any images you have seen. These flashes are basically, you see Eric, the gangster Eric that you fought last night. He is talking to you, except he's taller than you. Like, not too tall, but he's taller than you. And he's kind of talking to you, kind of leading you along, and he's very nice to you, like someone who would be related to you or like knows you closely. And he's leading you to this alleyway where a bunch of kids who are your new shorter height are playing with a football. And Eric gives you a football and tells you to go ahead and start playing with them, and you do. And these flashes of memories, that's all you get. Okay. Uh
Yep.
you wake up. You properly wake up. You were confused by these flashes of memories, so it took you a while to actually activate your um uh auditory sense, audio senses, and etc. Because the moment you do, you hear Suarez kind of on the phone, and she is kind of loud. And she's loud as in she's trying to defend herself, that I had no idea this would happen. This is unprecedented. No, you cannot hold this on my hand. No, no, I will get to the bottom of this. Okay, okay, I'll take him there. Okay, just yes, right now. Yes, we're leaving soon. Yes. Okay, yes. Now she's in the other room, and then you hear a gigantic sigh. What do you do? She's still in the other room.
Slowly walk out and see what's wrong
Mm-hmm.
and ask her what's going on.
She's like, she looks at you and she's like, it's about time you woke up. That was Tekis. That was my boss's. And I found out that you've lied to me. You were there in the whole blackout thing that happened last night, and you attacked people?
I really didn't attack people. I just sat there talking to someone about something.
Well, that's not what that's not what the UPP is calling to check us about. They want us to go down to the station to answer, so they can question you.
Okay.
I can't believe you lied to me. Why would? How is? How did you even lie to me? I programmed you. You shouldn't be able to lie.
I don't know why I lied.
Well, let's see if I can fix that. And she brings out her God damn it. Why? Every single time that happens. It just could not do it earlier. Just has to do it the moment I start recording. Just so frustrating. Anyway, all right. So she gets out her laptop and she connects to your system wirelessly. And she is going to let me open my GM rules. Come on, GM rules. GM rules. All right. She is teaching you a new lesson, which is a special move for the newborn book playbook. So she is giving you a new a new lesson, which is never lie to anyone.
So, question. Would I be shut down while she's doing this?
No, you're still up. Absolutely
Okay.
up. You're not shut down. You're completely up, but you feel your programming parameters change, and the new programming parameters. It's like that scene in RoboCop where the the three rules and stuff. So that appears up. Never lie to anyone, and that's your new rule. Cool. So she tells you to pack up your charging station because she's taking you down to UPP right now.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Let me answer this. Okay, let me actually quickly write this down because I will forget otherwise. Never lie to anyone. Alright, cool. So we will get back to this scene after a while. But let's do another scene first. Okay. Okay. So who will I go actually? Oh yeah, sorry. There was a night scene, but I actually forgot, so we're gonna gloss over that, kind of flashback that. So Deirdre, you wake up in the morning, and we have like a flashback of what happened last night. That after you uncovered, like after you opened the box, you and Araujo went through the contents of the papers, and they're most like tax papers or something like that, very like dry, like accountant books and all that weirdness. So yeah. God damn it. Okay. Um regarding the USB drive, neither of you owns a laptop, so what what anyway, neither of you owns a laptop, so you're kind of still trying to figure out how to do that. So she just packed the thing in again and put it under her bed while they went to sleep. So you've woken up in the morning, and um, tell me what you do, or what do you do, and etc. Do you have any ideas or whatever?
Um, well, isn't it a school day?
Mm-hmm.
I get ready for school.
Okay.
I probably walk Juanita to school when she's ready.
Mm-hmm. So, as you go to uh, their room in the morning, they're both Juanita's ready for school, and Araujo's also ready for her shift. Araujo asks you, so what should we do about the box? Because those people, whoever they are, broke into my home yesterday. Maybe what if they try again?
I think ideally we make a copy of whatever the contents is, one or two copies, and then we leave that in a place that it's a little more obvious where they'll find it, and hopefully they'll leave you alone at that point.
Okay. Well,
If you've got some free time, why don't you go through the tax documents and just snap off cell phone pictures of everything on there, and that'll give us backups of that. And then when we get access to a computer, we'll copy the contents of the thumb drive.
yeah, about that. I mean, anybody we ask are going to find out that there's this thing, and I really don't know what's in the USB drive, so I don't. I mean, I don't want to get anyone else involved. I mean, you,
All
you
right,
have friends, right? Can you maybe borrow a laptop or something for a few days?
I'll call my uncle, see if I can borrow one of his laptops, or maybe I can end up buying a laptop. It shouldn't be too big of an issue. And I mean, I've been squirreling away money, so actually buying a laptop isn't going to be a big deal.
Okay. Okay. He's like, all right, I forgot. I oh, often forget your uncle is kind of rich.
Yeah, and kind of not here.
Yeah, that too. Let me actually um write down these things. Um, okay, that's that. And she asked for. Uh, okay, so she starts taking a few pictures. You can like contact your uncle during this time, or just not contact him and try to find one laptop on yourself. That's up to you, totally.
I'll just send a text message. Can use a laptop for school. Is that something you could help me with? Question mark.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the uncle's like, "Sure, I'll give her one of the old one. Let me just delete all of these
Well, I
drug
mean,
recipes off this old one."
I mean that's for me to control because that's an NPC, not your character.
I'm just speculating.
All right, cool. So we'll see what happens when the reply comes. She sends a text to. What's your uncle's name again? Richard something? I forgot. No. And I have completely forgotten.
It's okay. I have to. I'll have to get there.
Hmm.
All right. Oh, Esteban Roberts,
Ah, there we go. Steven!
the gecko.
Yes. About needing laptop for school. Okay, we will see what happens when the reply comes. That would definitely not be scary in the slightest or anything. Okay, so she finishes taking pictures. Wow. And she puts all the papers back in the box. Dang it. Alright. And then she kind of hands you the USB drive because, well, people are less likely to steal it from you than from her.
Well, or if nothing else, in my place, and I'm sure there's plenty of places you can hide a USB drive.
Yeah, it's a tiny one.
Even the most.
It's not even a big one. It's a tiny one. It's not a micro USB, but it's like very small USB drive. Physically very small.
Yeah, it's probably like the size of one of those wireless mouse receivers.
Yes, exactly, like those. I was thinking of the words. I know these things are used, but I can't remember the name. Okay. Okay, and then she actually puts the box kind of inside the cupboard behind some food, so if they come breaking in, they'll find it quite easily because they will probably ransack the food cupboard and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Room and okay, and as you leave, she kind of speculates that I don't know how or why Enrico's get his hands on these kind of documents. He wasn't even a finance guy. He was just a clerk at one of the stores in the Westlope Street Market, and he definitely didn't handle their finance or anything. So I don't really know. Okay. So,
I'm confused too.
alright, so you take Juanita to the kindergarten or whatever. I don't know how. She's 5. Okay, so yes, probably kindergarten. And while you head to Saint Ignacio. Alright, moving on to another morning thingy. Maria, are you a early morning person or do you sleep in often?
Early birds.
Oh my gosh! Seriously, I was imagining you would sleep often sleep late because you go on patrols in the night and then have to stay like go to sleep. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. So, you kind of wake up at the sound of someone trying to open your window from the outside.
The usual.
The usual, yeah. I mean, you wake up to see it's Jared. He's opening your window from the outside.
He's a douche.
He is a douche, yes, but he does that so often that you kind of don't keep that window locked for that reason because you would find a way to unlock it anyway, and would probably involve bobby pins and the like. So you just gave up and just leave it open. It's like,
He's my friends.
hey, you're up! I got some great news.
Really? Did you find the brain?
What? No. Come on, it's about the club. You remember? You know that big blackout that happened, right? So we have like the workers, the civic workers are here repairing it, and people are over there totally complaining about something about a Muppin quarry and some robot attack. Come on, there's a lot of news reporters on the side. Come on, we gotta get some pictures. Come on, get up.
Fine. Sure, whatever.
Okay, and
Dumb
for
Jared.
the people in YouTube, this is what Jared looks like.
He's special.
He is a
Oh, more than one way.
he is your neighbor and part of your photography club, and he's rushing you because you'll otherwise be late for school. So yeah, a little while later, you're down at the scene where you were last night. So the streets are, there's like, a bit of garbage everywhere because there was a gigantic storm last night, and there's no stagnated water because that's the best part about the slopes. The sanitation, there's the natural sanitation because water does not stagnate at all. So that's a good thing. Unfortunately,
Yay.
it means like garbage, trash bins, and anything that fell over in the storm is just everywhere on the street right now. So that's not good. Anyway, regarding
Yay.
the thing, I'm forgetting the thing. The fallen down transformer pole thingy. There are the civic workers who are trying to erect a new pole because the old one kind of broke in very badly splinters and stuff. So they're erecting a new pole, and the electrical workers are trying to like repair, like replace the torn cables with new ones. So they're probably gonna have to work late at night or early tomorrow because yes. And yeah, that's kind of it. And there's a lot of UPP policemen. You recognize two of them as being here last night. They are incredibly tired. They probably stayed awake the entire night.
Sucks for them.
Oh man. And what else? And there are like 5 or 6 news channel vans and reporters and cameras here, and there are a lot of people here just complaining about what happened. So yeah, and as soon as Jared gets here, he just starts going like he just starts getting some good pictures because he may be a douche, but he is actually a very decent photographer, and he gets into the scene, tries to take the pictures of the damaged transformer, the place where the second lamppost fell when someone small apparently smashed into some of the people, making the lamppost fell over into the street.
Could be anyone.
Could be anyone, I know, right? So he tells you to start taking pictures and ask people around also. So at this point, I want you to do one of our custom moves for players that I have, which is
Oh, yay.
so yes, you are doing a rumors roll. So do a roll plus mundane, and we will see what happens.
So I roll mundane.
Yes, you roll mundane.
Yay.
I mean, that's your highest stat. So okay, never mind. It's your high stat. All right. On the plus side, on the very plus side, you mark potential because that is how you gain XP in this game. So you only have 1 shy of leveling up. So congratulations on that. The downside is that on a miss, the rumors you hear is about you or your team. And they aren't good. The GM will shift your labels appropriately. Okay, so what you hear about your team, not you, Mina, not you, Maria specifically, but you hear about Nevoa being seen with the Mapinguari from last week that he was seen with, and the RoboCop thing, Terminator, and this weird little girl who's nobody really got a good look at, so nobody really knows. And they are like, there's news of them attacking people. This team attacking some of the people and frightening one mechanic who is kind of like you see Mason like talking to a few of the police, the UPP, and he's looking a lot better than last night. He's not panicking quite as much, but um anyway, so yeah, he looks less panicky than last night, but he is definitely you can see that he's undergone some sort of mental shock and stuff. So yeah, your label is that are changing is that your danger is going up, obviously, and your savior is coming down.
That's good.
That is very good. You are. I'm hearing Darth Vader breathing. That's awesome. This is actually perfect
Yeah.
for this scene. Actually perfect for this scene. Okay, so what do you do when you hear these rumors and the reporters are kind of reporting to their various cameras about this happened, that and some of the UPPs who are talking, like the police are talking to them, telling them that they will try to get to the bottom of what happened here. So first thing, they would like to get some statements of these individuals who are being accused of attacking people. So yeah, they will try to send out some police to find them, get some statements, and etc. Because they know that you helped, the team helped bring in someone who was, in broad daylight trying to eat someone else, and so that's an interesting thing to do. But that's the other thing. Yeah, there were gunshots. Surprisingly, there are very few mentions, if any, of those. There's no report of any gunshots. Isn't that strange? That's very strange. I think that's strange. That's really strange. Anyway, moving on. So, yeah, what do you do, Maria?
I ask about if anyone knows anything and try and drag Jared away from it.
Well, I mean, this is what you hear when you ask around about that thing. So,
Yeah,
unless you're
alright.
specifically asking for something else, that like this is what you hear. I'm guessing you're also taking pictures while you're doing this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, anything else?
So I try and drag Jared back to school. Try and drag Jared back to school.
Okay, as you kind of pick up Jared, he was very engrossed in, he like with the face like that. Come on, like he has to be one of those guys who take pictures by bending over like 150 degrees in the back and taking pictures, even though it's completely unnecessary to do that. And yeah, he's doing that and trying to take a picture of the electrical workers on the roof, trying to set up the wiring again, and you basically like start pulling him away, and he's like, okay, I'm going, but did you hear that Nevoa, she was here last night and she was attacking people?
Well, who's saying they were attacking? Maybe trying to defend themselves?
Well, I mean, did you hear what everyone's saying? That's not what they are saying. Were you here last night?
You weren't. No. And neither were you, so shut up.
Yeah, but these people were, and they're saying what happened, right?
Well, rumors only grow.
Yeah, but don't all rumors start somewhere in some form of truth?
Not always.
Okay, well, I guess that's where you kind of that's where that this scene kinds of continues as you kind of bicker back and forth towards school, kind of realizing that you're getting late and sometimes run. All right, so that's that scene done. Let me see, what did I miss? That's done. That's done. That's done. That is almost done. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. So, Phantom, sorry, I am getting to you last because we have a scene with Mina earlier in the morning. So, Mina, um, uh, when have you woken up in the morning? Like, how early or around what time? Exactly.
I need to go to Tio Anita's place. So I had out at 6 a.m.
Okay, cool. Which is good because as you're getting ready to go out to guessing Gervasio's place again.
Yes.
Yes.
No, Tio. Yeah, yeah, yes.
Oh, whose place? Tia or Gervasio?
Garbaggio.
Okay,
I
cool.
forgot.
As you're leaving for that, you get a call from Tia. This is very unorthodox because she has never called you this early in the morning. In fact, she usually sends someone to talk to you instead of calling you. She does know your number, by the way, but yes.
I answered the phone and said, "Hello, Tio Anita. What's up? Why? This is weird. Why are you calling me?"
Yes, Miss Wolfgang, last night some of my people were attacked by
Oh.
these so-called heroes that appeared last week at that whole cockroach La Cucaracha fiasco, and that Muffin Guari or whatever, and the Terminator was there attacking my people about some reason. Do you know anything about that?
What? Muffin Guari? Those things doesn't exist, right?
Well, I don't know who or what that person is that appeared last week, but well, that's what people are calling him. So yes.
Unfortunately, I don't have information about if there are a group. So I for you if you would like.
You know what? Let me actually see your moves. Hmm. Why don't you yeah, that's definitely. I think it's definitely a provoking them to making like it's like convincing them that you're not like you don't have any knowledge of this. Since there's no such thing as a convince, this is the closest we have, which is a provoke roll.
That's a straight roll, right? No bonuses.
Uh no, because provoke is superior and you have guilty. Okay, yes, that's a straight roll now. Yeah. Oh my gosh, what happened? Oh my gosh, these potentials are coming in like
Shit.
Okay, so you're also one away from leveling up. Okay. something cool is going to happen. Maybe, definitely, absolutely, happening. I completely lost what to say. Okay. Um. Okay, so you try to tell them that you have no idea about this move, about this group or whatever, or what would cause them, but you're not sure if it's something in your voice or just because it's early in the morning and you're too, like, you just woke up and you didn't have a good night's rest anyway, so you're kind of tired and your
Guilty though. Yeah.
mask kind of fell. So here Juanita says, Mina, are you being truthful to me right now? She never calls you Mina. She usually calls you Miss Wolfgang.
Tia Juanita. Heard about rumors. Not much.
Then why do you sound like you know these people or have heard of them in some capacity? Or are aware of them in some capacity, sorry. Yeah.
I had to check them because I don't know. Maybe they're part of a gang. I had to check everyone that I see in the news.
Were you aware of the attack on my people last night?
Happened last night? No.
Well,
I came
Miss
from your office, so
well,
I don't know what happened.
well, Miss Wolfgang, see, suddenly, like, there's like a silence of like 5 seconds, which is very unbearable for you.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
And then
getting nervous.
then you hear, very well, our original deal still applies. We need information and the blueprints for Gervasio's garage, and you will deliver them by 9 a.m. Except now, because of this attack, that timer has moved up to 8 a.m. So you better get moving. You have a little over an hour remaining.
Yes, ma'am. And I see you later.
And
I dropped the phone.
Miss Wolfgang, I hope I never find out if you've ever been untruthful to me in this particular regard during this phone call. And she cuts the phone before you can tell, like, you can reply or anything.
I I sit down and just that I'm screaming at the top of my lungs inside my room.
That is nothing.
Everything's biting me in the ass. This is getting out of control.
This is
Damn
so
it.
getting out of control. I know, right? Okay, good.
I just wanna.
Good. Okay, yeah, we will leave you screaming because that is a perfect scene to end on. Whoosh, to Gervasio's garage. Chimera, you wake up in the.
Yes?
Do you wake up early or like do you sleep in? No.
Early, because I have to help with the shop.
Mm-hmm. Oh. So you you add the finishing touches to the vintage car. It was like the repair was done last night, but you're just putting in the paint job and quickly drying it with a dryer, not a hair dryer, the actual car paint dryer. I'm sure there's a machine for that. I've never actually seen if there is, but I'm assuming there is, and so I'm saying there is. So yes. Okay. So yeah. Um. Yeah, and the as mentioned, the car owner arrives around 7 to take the car. Right. Cool. And you quickly hide in the back room while Gervasio completes the deal. That yeah, and yeah, it goes smoothly because he's like the owner trusts him, and it's just stuff. And as they leave, another car rolls up, and at this point, let's say Mina is approaching, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's pause that scene, and Mina, let's open up our custom moves, and why don't you roll repercussions, which is rolling for danger.
Damn it! God damn it!
I mean, hey,
Wait.
look, on the bright side, it's a danger roll, and you don't have a
Yeah.
friend, so
Yeah. Ah.
on the plus side, you can still get another advancement. You can get your first advancement if you fail.
Maria Ramos. Ah.
Okay. Alright, so that's a 9. On a 7 to 9, you have mere moments before these okay, so when the repercussions of a misdeed you committed surfaces, roll plus danger. On a 7 to 9, you have mere moments before they come crashing into your life. Mark a condition to escape before you're caught, or brace yourself to be caught. So if you mark a condition you will be managed to escape. If you don't want to mark a condition, you will be caught. Like, you can't
First of
escape
all,
unless you mark a condition. So what's happening? Okay, so as you're approaching
Oh.
Gervasio's garage, you see a vintage car drive away and another car approach. This car, do you have the car mirror in your hand?
yes, I'm holding
Good.
it
You
in my hand.
see the car that is approaching Gervasio's garage is the car where you broke that from. And the car stops, and whoever is, like, the door is opening, and they're about to see you with the mirror approaching unless you escape. So what do you do?
I'm gonna hide the side mirror in my coat if I can as soon as possible and make my way inside Garbaceous. And mark an afraid condition. Everything's crashing down on me.
Okay. Wow, that was a sound of sirens and stuff. That's not scary at all. So cool. You marked wow, someone is typing very ferociously. Okay. Afraid. So you have marked afraid, you mark afraid, and you manage to hide it before they see you. And you head to Gervasio's main door, but also the person who gets out of the car. So the whoever gets out of the car is um like a driver type of like person, and on the other side of the car, they kind of go to the other side and opens the door for what's the dude? Come on, where are you, sir? For a very for lack of a better word, a very punk looking lady. Like, it's kind of like you if you were older. So she has like half her hair colored. The front half is kind of red. The back is kind of dark brown. She has this weird goggles that like, it's not on her eyes. It's like on her like throat, kind of brought down. She has these fingerless gloves, like torn jeans, not like stylistically torn, not other kind of torn, combat boots, and yeah, so it's very a punk aesthetic. And she walks into Gervasio's garage before you do, basically. So as you reach the garage door, and which is open now, the door is open now, You come inside, and I'm guessing Chimera, you, as soon as this other car, you went into the back room when the vintage car was being taken out, so you can see from the inside that whoever is approaching, this very punk lady is approaching. And oh, I should actually post a picture of that in the damn it, in the Imgur album. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I have the image for the Imgur album. Okay, cool. It is at the very bottom after the Laku Karaja cockroach. So, yes. Anyway. Okay. So yeah. Mina, as you get inside, you have the we have the woman talking to Gervasio, and the woman is telling him, and this is something Chimera and Mina can both hear. By the way, Chimera, you do see Mina enter the shop. She hasn't seen you, but you've seen her.
Great.
Yep. Mina, you enter the shop and you don't see Chimera. You only see Gervasio. And some of none of the other workers have come in yet, so it's just him in the garage with the lady, the punk lady. And the punk lady says, Gervasio, what's Gervasio's surname again? Or is that his surname? I forgot. What is it? Oh, Lima. Okay. Mr. Lima, we understand you have been approached by a certain member of a group for a merger of your garage. And Gervasio is like, yes, who are you again? Like, and she's like, that is not important, Mr. Lima. We are here to offer you a better price for the merger. And she starts bringing up these her phone and shows these starts showing him documents that he's kind of looking at right now. What do the two of you do while this is happening?
Upon hearing that, she is basically doing the same thing as Tia Juanita's been saying,
Mhm.
I knew that the spider gang is on, trying to recruit people too. So I'd probably stay away from her, not trying not to show my face just in case. Right?
Okay.
And
Are you by trying to do that? Are you accidentally heading towards the back room while you're doing that?
yeah, probably,
Cool.
try looking for Chimera also.
Okay, Chimera, you see Mina. She hasn't seen you yet, but she is approaching towards the back room, kind of trying to hide away from the vision of this punk guard.
Scramble up the walls of the spider and hang on the ceiling.
Oh my gosh, we have a Into the Spider-Verse scene coming up. Okay. Do you grow extra arms or do you just climb up normally?
I grow extra arms.
Oh my gosh, how many? 2 or 4?
4.
Okay, that's not scary at all. Do these arms look like spider legs or just extra arms? Like human arms?
Spider legs.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so Mina, you entered the back room. Nobody has you don't appear to have been seen yet because Gervasio and the woman are kind of talking to each other. You entered the room and what kind of move would this be for you to not be seen? Are you trying to find Chimera, Mina?
Um, I would maybe try to tap how many, oh, wait, how am I looking for Chimera at the moment?
I don't know. I mean that's what I'm asking. Like, are you trying to are you actively trying to find him? Like maybe with your telepathy, or are you just like looking?
Telepathy.
Okay. Well then, let's find out. Please roll to unleash your powers, which is a freak roll, and you don't have a hopeless mark, so that should be good.
Oh,
Hey! Oh my gosh! Well, unlike the scene in the Spider-Verse, not to spoil it anyone, but as you enter, you're not like most video game players, and you do look up at the ceiling and you see Chimera on the ceiling with two sets of extra legs, like trying to stay out of sight of you.
Okay, as I walk into the room, I'm gonna stop in the middle of the room and look up to Chimera and have a sudden heart attack. Oh my god! Oh god! What the fuck? Uh, and just clutching my chest and
Are, are,
almost my
are,
knees are buckling.
are you loud, or are you just whisper? Like, do you control yourself into a whisper? Because if you're loud, the people outside will hear you.
I'm probably a whisper because
Oh,
I know how Chimera, look, but I didn't expect him to have extra arms in the wall.
okay, like this wasn't going to be a role anyway, but like this was purely narrative. Okay, so yeah, go on. Tell me what happens then.
Okay. Oh shit. I need to talk to you.
why? Why are you here?
I do need the side mirror before 8 o'clock. My uncle's coming home, but I need to talk to you about the thing with the Juanita.
Then talk.
Oh shit. Okay. Look, Tia Juanita's not the only person interested in this shop.
Who else do
My
I have to go after?
the spider gang has been looking up this place. You might not realize it. The other reason I'm trying not to be seen, gang, because you might not realize who I am. Can you come down from the wall, please?
Climb down.
Thank you. It's hard to talk and whisper while you're up in the wall. Okay. Look, the only reason I had to go away from that mission when we're trying to, be a Juanita, I had to make sure that
You're getting cut off a bit. You've gone full robot. Oh no. Wait, everyone has gone robot. Am I the only one remaining? Oh no, I can hear nobody. This is scary. Yeah, sounds like I'm the one. Hold on a second. I'll disconnect, reconnect. Okay, so Discord has crashed for me. Let me. Okay, so that was amazing with Discord stopping forever. Anyway, okay, so let's resume wherever we were, whatever we were doing. What were we doing? I've forgotten what we were doing. All right, you were
Mina
talking.
trying.
Yes, you were
Yeah.
talking to each other. Go on, do it.
Yeah. Basically, Mina's trying to spill the beans on Chimera about her being Wolfgan's.
Wait, what?
Basically, okay. Look, I'm trying not to, show my face everywhere I go because the playground wants me dead. I basically rat them out in the police.
What?
I mean a Wolfgang, the CEO of Wolfcans, a former drug for the Arachnagon.
So you work for the Arachnas?
Anymore, dude. I don't want to die.
So you work for the Arachnas?
Not formerly, yes, I worked with the Arachnas back in the day. Snitched them out, yes.
So who do you work for now?
I'm trying to live my life without getting killed by any of the gangs. Basically, a sitting duck.
If we go after the Arachnas, you gonna disappear like you did with Tia?
Trying not to. Why do you think I have a mask? Well,
It didn't stop you from disappearing before.
I have a point there, actually.
How do we know you didn't call some of those thugs that were guarding the place?
I didn't even know where you guys going. I went to the bathroom and I didn't know where you were going. Oh, technically, I didn't went to the bathroom. I did my research.
You didn't go to the bathroom?
And who am I gonna kill? Who am I gonna lie to? Everybody was suspicious around me when I said I was going to the bathroom after that. I don't think you're gonna believe me in this point.
No, I think it has something to do with Tia.
Yeah, because I was doing my research to get about Tia Juanita. I just realized Arachne gang is, I think, and I point outside to the punk girl. I think she's from Arachne, or whoever gang she is.
Great. I'm gonna end up having to fight them all off, aren't I?
Stressed out.
You're stressed out. I'm the one trying to protect my friend's shop from getting taken over.
Yeah. There's more to that, I guess. I mean, Tia Juanita's looking around for what happened last night.
Good. Hopefully he remembered to give her the message.
Oh, he did. That's why Tia Juanita's trying to get information about our group. And while I'm talking to him, Annie, being a telepath, can I tap on his memory so I could map up the area?
Oh, okay. Tell me when you're doing that because I can't do it. Okay, sure. Like anytime you want, like just tell me you're doing it, and I'll have you roll for it.
Yes, right now, while I'm talking to him and the punk girl is talking with the guy Rachel.
Roll for Unleash. You know, you don't have Hopeless. You can roll for Unleash with a 1. You're definitely not going to fail that roll.
Yes, hopefully not, because fuck.
Hey, look at you. You didn't fail that roll.
Basically, I'm tapping on his memory so I could draw out the area.
Absolutely. Are you marking a condition, or is it going to be unstable or temporary?
Temporary.
Oh, that's fine. That is fun. Okay, so that is going to be temporary. Okay, so is it going to you didn't fail.
Oh, wait.
Okay. Yeah,
No, I didn't fail.
No, you didn't fail.
Maybe
Go on.
taking the condition, but that's 4 out of 5.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No, I'm not taking conditions.
Okay.
Fuck
Well, you're
this
never
shit.
in combat anyway, so.
Sure. Okay, so you're not taking a condition, and it's going to be an unstable or temporary. Okay, let me think what that means. Unstable or temporary mental connection to Chimera, who just found out that you're a friggin' you used to be like a drug distributor for the Arhana gang. Okay, so this is what it's going to be. Chimera, are you trying to figure out whether Mina is telling you the truth or not?
I'm trying to figure out if she's connected to Tia.
Okay, cool. Why don't you pierce the mask?
Which stat is that?
Pierce. Pierce is superior? I forget actually. Let me actually see. Pierce is pierce the mask is no, it's mundane. Oh my god, you have angry. Oh.
How do I do this? Do I just click on mundane or?
Yeah, just click on mundane. It will auto subtract angry.
Okay.
So you're rolling this at the lowest you can roll, which is -3. Okay. On the plus side, you get to mark potential. You are on your way for your next level. You're the only one who has gained 1 full level, and you're already on your way to the next one. Congratulations! I'm so proud of you. Alright. So... okay. So... what exactly were you trying to find out? Her relation with Tia Juanita or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so you think what she tells you is legitimate, is that she went to do her own research on Tia Juanita, and you basically don't think that she is shady, but you don't have any proof or anything that she is in cahoots with Tia Juanita for the moment. Like, for the moment, you don't think that, or you don't have any enough evidence to go on that thing. That's not the interesting part, though. The part that's interesting is that there's this odd deja vu feeling in your head. Like that you're kind of walking around, like you're kind of remembering the memories of the first time you entered Gervasio's garage, which was as a kid, and then when you again remembered it, running in for shelter after being turned into this transformed, this monstrosity. And that is weird, but you don't really think quite that much of it. Before you kind of shake it off, and both of you are distracted by this this sound that happens from outside. So that's the unstable part. So like she was going to Mina was going to get a full read on the blueprint thingy, but it's unstable, so you got partial. So you have enough to make a blueprint yourself, but it's going to take a while. But yeah, you have enough, but it's going to be like not that great, but you have enough. But you need to go make one right now because stuff.
Yes.
8 a.m.
And I immediately say to Chimera, oh, actually, I really need to go. My uncle's going home. Do you need a spare part of this? And I show him the side mirror.
All right. Don't run off next time.
Okay,
Thank you.
both of you are actually, as you were talking about that, did you just give him the side mirror or something?
Yes. I show him the side mirror.
And tell him that this is, what?
My uncle's car. Side mirror.
I can look out and see the side mirror gone on the other one, can't I? Same color and everything?
One second. Actually, no, because that car never entered the garage. It is facing like on the road in front, like leading up to the garage, and the side mirror side is on the road side. So from you, it's the other side, so you can't see that. What you can see, however, is Gervasio kind of backing up next to a car as like both of you come out, like both of you kind of hear this noise. And as you come outside, as you look outside, both of you look outside, you see the punk lady is has drawn a gun on him.
Reach over, grab a mask.
I say before I grab a mask. Oh God, she's so hot. Before I put on a mask.
Okay, so what's basically happening that she's kind of pointing the gun at him and the phone and telling him, Mr. Lima, this is for your own good. It's either going to be with us or against us with Miss Juanita, and I can assure you, if you join with them, it's going to go much worse for you. Just give your digital signature and we can go into business together. It's all win-win for everyone. You've seen there's no point in trying to remain um, free in this economy. You have to merge with the bigger side. Okay. So what do you do? The two of you.
Like I said, I'm putting on my mask and walking out.
Put on my mask too, and I
Oh my
walk
gosh.
out.
Oh my gosh.
Trying to,
One mask to hide the hero, one mask to show the hero.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so Red Fox and Chimera walks out. It's totally a power walk scene because of course it is. Come on, we need to extend the episode time length somehow. So it's a power walk, definitely, maybe a little bit. What do? She kind of is just. She looks at. What? The fuck?
Are you really going to shoot him with witnesses?
That's a nice car, though.
Thank you. I wasn't planning to shoot at Mr. Lima. If that's what you're asking. If he signs up with us, that's not going to be any problem.
I suggest he doesn't sign up with anybody.
Well,
We're right up my full 6'2".
Wait, what?
Raising up to my full 6'2".
Okay. She's obviously not 6'2", but she is a little taller than Nevoa, but not too tall. So she's slightly less than the 6 limit. 6 mark. Alright. Okay. She pockets the gun and she says, "Who are you again? And what are you supposed to be with that cute? Is that Japanese mask?"
Thank you, yes.
I'm his nephew. I'm in town for a few days.
What are you hiding your face with again?
Welder's mask.
Oh, welder's mask. Okay. Are you wearing any like clothing, or are all your horns
Yes.
and stuff? Okay. I was going to ask, are your horns visible? Okay. So you're like, well, generally I prefer to see a person's face when they're telling me how to do my business.
I prefer not to have people pointing guns at my uncle, so I guess we're both disappointed, huh?
I'm just here for the ride, I guess. This is a nice place. Are fixed peacefully, hopefully.
Okay, what are you trying to do? What are both of you trying to do?
I'm trying to scare her off.
Okay, and sorry, Mina.
Try to dissuade her from doing something rash.
She has already pocketed the gun.
Oh, okay. Then probably basically not make her think that I'm on Chimera's side, and I won't stand down if anything happens within the shop.
I mean, you walked out side by side with Chimera. She thinks you're on his side. That's like, unless
Okay.
you do something specifically to show that you're not on his side, she's going to think you're on his side.
Then I'm just there standing watching this whole scene happen.
Okay. And she turns to Gervasio again. She's like, "Mr. Lima, this business deal only lasts for she looks at her clock, about 20 more minutes. So I'm standing here until 20 more minutes pass, and hopefully you'll come to the correct conclusion by that time, and then we can all go on our separate ways."
Might as well go back to work, Uncle. I'll protect you.
Annie,
Go on.
what time is it in game?
7:40.
Shit.
Guess who's not getting Guess who's not getting blueprints?
Gervasio asks, what's going to happen in 20 minutes? And she says, "Well, let's just say my people are aware that Tia Juanita's gang are going to drop by for a visit at your shop at 8 sharp. And that's when you'll have to make a decision whose side you're going to be in this little fiasco we have going on, this unpleasantness we have going on in As Ancostas. Because unfortunately for you, sir, you are no longer able to remain unaffiliated."
I will use my powers
Mm-hmm.
to telepathically talk.
Yes!
Reveal my powers to Chimera in
Okay.
this second,
Mhm.
saying that I think we should come together. This is getting way out of hand.
Sorry, I think we should what?
We should call all our friends. This is not getting any better.
Sounds like a good idea. Go back in the shop. Call the communicator and have them all contact all of them.
And after hearing that, I'm gonna say, well, I guess we're gonna wait in 20 minutes then. Ma'am, whoever you are, actually, can I have your name?
Yes, when you said whoever you are, before you ask, she will offer her name. I just need to open up my friggin' name folder. Katarina Vieira.
See you in 20 minutes then, Miss Katrina.
Katarina.
And Katrina,
I should actually write that down. Vieira.
I walk at the side of the shop and basically panically texting everyone in the group while looking for papers to draw the damn blueprint.
Awesome. There's definitely paper on the table because there's a table inside. And you're texting everyone. Camara, what are you doing? As Gervasio's kind of standing there, he looks like he's kind of like, he's not panicking, but he is freaked out that there's only like 15-20 minutes before two gangs are converging on like on his shop, and he has to pick a side.
She put the gun away, so I'm backing away to call everybody.
And she asks you, I didn't catch your name. You're Gervasio's nephew, right?
Yes.
And you know my name.
Ernesto.
And who's your masked friend?
I'll let her introduce herself.
All right. So, tell me, what do you think is going to happen in 20 minutes? What should your uncle do?
I think he shouldn't side with either side, personally. He's been independent all this time. He should stay independent.
True, but that's no longer in the cards for him.
Oh, it can be.
You'd be surprised. You can't win every fight. You can't win this fight, kid.
We'll see.
And she is basically using her influence to tell you how the world works. That you can't win this fight, kid, and she is shifting your labels. So let's see, what is shifting? She is shifting your. Okay, she is shifting your superior up and your freak down.
I'm gonna resist.
Alright, cool. Give me that resist roll. And yeah, go for it. It's a flat roll. There's a flat right there. It's a humongous sneeze.
Where's the flat roll at?
It's at the left side bottom. Below mundane. Flat 2d6 roll.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. Hey, it's nice. Alright, so it's an 8. So you do succeed at that. Let me actually read up on where that is. I wrote that down here somewhere. Okay, there we go. Okay, so when you reject someone influence, roll 2d6. On a hit, you successfully hold yourself and tune them out. Alright, on a 7 to 9, choose 1. So scroll down to the yellow text and you can find the list right there. Oop. So it's a clear a condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong. Shift one label up, one label down, your choice. Cancel their influence and take +1 forward against them.
I'm gonna clear the condition.
Woo! Nice. All right. You no longer have any conditions marked. Awesome. And to do that, you need to immediately act to prove them wrong. So you're
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in 20 minutes. I'm sure there's more going on to see than what's already here.
Okay, and what do you do?
That's what I said.
Saying
did the whole
saying does not work. You need to immediately act to prove them wrong. Saying is not enough. Speak is not enough in this situation.
Well, since I was angry, I go to punch her and stop at the last second. Okay. You know what? Yes. Okay. So that totally works. You go to punch her, and then you hold your hand like just in front of her face. Yes.
Right. Okay. Cool. She does not even flinch. She says, "You know, I did point a gun at your uncle, so I would consider us even. Watch yourself, kid. Also, that's a very furry hand you have there."
Furry's in gloves.
Oh, you're in glove. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I'm in a full welder suit.
Okay. All right, okay. So, yeah, okay, you have those giant welder glove. Okay, got it. Okay, so yes. So it's like, So I consider us even. But watch yourself, kid. She is unimpressed with you. Okay. Oh my god, that's Aylis, why? Why, Aylis? Why would you do this? I'm going to say no, Mina can actually put it like better than that because she has actual training from Black Mamba to quickly note down details of areas. So I would say yes, she can make a good enough blueprint for to work. So that's definitely yes. Yes. So okay. Yeah. So you stop. She is unfazed by that, and Gervasio kind of looks like he almost lost it when you threw that punch, but when you stopped just in front of her face, he's like, oh god. He's basically almost had a heart attack at you seeing you throw the punch and then stop yourself. So whoever this person is, you've never heard of her before, but it's clear Gervasio knows or at least has heard of something about her. And
do Mina know about her?
That is a good question. That is a very good question. Let me actually see your rules. All right, rules. Not that rules. Not the other rules. The other rules.
She must have. She's hot.
All right, cool. Why don't you? This is going to be a custom move, but it is like on the spot custom move, and it's going to be basically your knowledge. So let me see your thingy. That is the where do you go? That is your superior role. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a superior role for sure. You have thingies, right, to stop the superior. Oh boy. Yeah, you do have guilty, so it's going to be a flat roll. Oh my gosh, it's a 5. You have no idea who she is, and this also lets me do my GM rules. Alright, come on, GM rules. Show me the things. Show me the terrible things. Terrible things. You have no idea who they are. But you know that they are somehow related to Arana gang. And the worst part is, you realize that the car outside that you broke from, yeah, that's a car of the Arana gang. She is a member of the Arhana gang. Obviously, that's pretty obvious right now.
Oh gosh.
Yes, so you're on incredible thin ice. The level of ice is probably in the micrometers.
Oh God! Thank God I didn't show my face when I come in. I tried to look
Yes,
away.
because that's basically the only thing that's saving your butt right now. Okay, you text everyone. So let's go to everyone as you're texting. So this was around the time when Maria and Jared has returned to their respective homes and they're getting their bags and stuff to head out to school. Maria, you get this text. What are you texting, by the way, Mina? I mean, sorry, Red Fox.
I'm saying you need to go to Chimera's place right now. Garvash's place where Chimera is, and the Angha gang is here trying to recruit Mr. Garbasio. And Tia Juanita is coming in 20 minutes. Shit's gonna go down. Need your help. Oh my God, help.
Maria, what do you do as you get this text? You're basically about to leave for school when you get this text.
Oh yay. I say I'll try and find a way out. Be there soon. Probably not.
I like
Okay.
I like your enthusiasm.
Okay, Deirdre,
Sigh.
you have just dropped off. Sorry, you have just dropped off little Juanita at the kindergarten when you get this text.
Okay. I will sigh and start to head off in the direction.
All right.
I tell a friend where I'm going, but never mind.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask that when you got to school eventually. You say you've been here for 3 months and you've been teaching at the gymnasium, right?
No, during my free time, I teach gymnastics, but not during regular school hours. I attend school regularly.
Okay, cool. Like when? No, I like yeah, like at the school or somewhere else. That's what I'm asking you.
Oh, it's somewhere else.
Okay.
Unless, actually, well, there might not be anywhere else. So maybe on the school after hours.
Okay, cool. That is fine. How long have you been doing this? A month, 2 months?
Yeah, probably like 2 months.
Alright, cool. So let's say about the time after you got, activated, that's when you started. I guess because you felt kind of trapped because, you can do things that most other people can't. So this was basically kind of your reprieve of sort.
Yeah, basically, I mean, I was probably practicing to still do gymnastics, and then all of a sudden I got superpowers, which takes me off of being able to competitively do gymnastics. In which case, then I still kept going there, and I started to try to teach gymnastics to give myself some purpose.
Okay, cool. Since you're teaching gymnastics, and you are very young at teaching gymnastics, you're going to have some friends. So the fact that you don't have friends, I am sorry to say that does not fly. So you will definitely have some friends. So who are they? Or who are who are they basically?
You want names, don't you?
I do want names. Oh, before we start, so it's obvious that you and Maria go to different classes because you're like 2 years younger, right? Yes. No?
Juanita, but yes.
Maria.
Wait a minute. Oh,
Maria.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The other
Maria
Maria.
is
Okay.
16. You are 15. Okay, no, you're probably, let's say you're in separate classes, just to make it exciting, I suppose. I don't know why. And I do want to
Okay,
check
that's fine.
something else. Okay. And she is okay. Uh, you know what? You know what? Let's say just for funsies' sake, would you know Minami, who is Mina's younger sister? She is 13. You are 15. But like you can justify going to a lower class because you came to a completely different school and you just enrolled
Well, and it's
one
my
year
second
lower.
language.
Yeah, enrolled
It's
1 year lower.
And you know what? For that, they probably kind of lump classes together.
Hmm.
But by the same token, do you want to say that she's taking gymnastics classes?
Yeah, I think she would.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so is she a friend? Is she friendly too? Because she would be. She would very much be friendly because she's a nice girl who is very friendly to people and wants to help. She's basically the perfect hero mentality, except without any actual powers or whatever.
Sure.
Okay, cool. She is, let's say, your friend, and you may have another if you want to add more names. That's totally fine. But for now, let's say she is one of your close friends at school.
Excellent.
She is 2 years younger than you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
So I guess when I see the text come
Mhm,
out,
mhm.
maybe I'll text her and say, looks like something's gone up. I'll get to school as soon as I can, but I'm going to be late if I make it today.
Okay, you get immediately a text back as you're heading towards Gervasio's place. Is something wrong?
Probably.
There's a worried face emoji followed by what's going on. The emojis, they're everywhere.
It looks like some friends are about to get muscled by one of the gangs.
Oh no, should I like, I know a few people in the Osperatorres. Do you want me to maybe call them for help?
No, let's try to minimize who gets involved in this. I don't want anyone to get hurt. Thank you, though.
Okay. But let me know because I do have them on speed dial because sometimes it helps because they know a few cops, so they can sometimes help a lot. All right, so
I appreciate it.
moving on to Zinc. Zinc, you are in a car, in Suarez's car, heading towards the UPP police station. In fact, you just, like, the car has stopped at the police station and she's going in, you're following in when you get the text message in your heads up display.
As I'm walking in,
Mm-hmm.
I can't lie, so
Mm-hmm.
tell her I got a text saying that I need to help
I
go
mean,
somewhere.
technically you can lie because it's one of your like this is these extras are basically like to control your character, but you still have like agency, so you can reject one of your lessons that's given in the PDF under blank slate. So if you want to, when you reject one of your lessons, rejects its influence as if it were an NPC, and yeah. So if you succeed, then you can choose to have it lose influence over you, which just lets you delete that lesson and write in a new one in its place. So if you want to do that, that's fine. If you want to lie, that's totally fine. But you'll have to reject one of your lessons first. Or you can just tell the truth. That's totally fine.
I'll just tell the truth and say that I got a message from a couple friends that I need to go help with something.
Oh, wait, what? Yeah, you're still on the steps. You haven't gone in. She says, what's going on? What?
Oh, okay, I turn around, start going down the steps and going.
What?
I said I was starting to go down the steps again
Mm-hmm.
and heading towards the garage.
She follows you. Wait, Zinc, what's going on? Damn it, tell me what's going on.
Okay. I have to go fix something that I started up a couple days ago.
What? What's going on? Just tell me.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. I gotta go help some friends with something, and they need my help real bad.
How bad?
Very bad.
Okay. So, let's say you are definitely trying to um provoke them into letting you go right now. So, let's see what that happens, that entails. Oh my gosh. Okay, provoke is a mundane thing, right? I forgot. No, it is a superior.
No,
Superior.
My bad. My bad. Alright, yes, so that's a provoke roll, so go for it. You have no condition, so you're totally fine. It's just a flat roll.
Just a
Totally.
flat roll.
Yep. Just a 2d6. Oh my
There we go.
gosh. Alright. So let's see, let's open the PDF. Alright. So on a 10 plus, they rise to the bait and do what you want. She says, how long is this going to take?
Half an hour to an hour.
Okay, fine. I will go inside the UPP and hold them off for that time. Get back here by 9 and we'll still be fine. But after that, they
Okay.
might send people to bring you in.
Okay. I will.
Okay, so are you taking off in her car or are you just running off or what are you doing?
Running.
Okay, you could totally run there in like 10 minutes or something. That's totally normal. Just a Terminator running through the street, no big deal. Just everyone ignore everything. You can actually get up on the roof and run from rooftop to rooftop, which is going to be even scarier. All right.
Until he crashes through a roof.
Yeah, I
Crashes
mean,
through a
yes.
roof or crashes through
Like-
the side of a building.
Like I said, scarier.
Now we know why the hole got in Maria's roof.
Boy.
Well, I'm not saying it happened because, it didn't happen because of him. Okay. So we have Maria probably not coming. We have Didi definitely coming, and we have Zinc definitely running. Okay, so it's now 5 minutes remaining. Mina, you have finished drawing a very, actually, unexpectedly good likeness of the blueprint. And what are you doing?
I made a better one. So
Yes.
you can-
General chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's good.
I saw it. It's pretty rad.
Glorious.
Alright, so what are you doing, Mina?
Just before I go out back to
You, like
Katarina is.
the like your blueprint is ready. What are you doing? You have like 5 minutes before, you know, the time. The time.
Come. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna destroy the evidence, of course.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna send the picture to Tio Anita and say, looks like the orangutan is here. I'm sorry, I don't think I'm gonna meet you anywhere near this place.
Okay. You send the picture. A little while
Yes.
later, she says, consider our deal settled. I would advise you to not be around Gervasio's garage 8 a.m. onwards.
Yes, I could see that. I could see them right there standing.
Yes, and okay, and yeah, and basically, like mechanically speaking, you can clear like her condition. Sorry, her obligation on you.
And then I will,
So,
bash my face in the wall,
mm,
trying to shake all the my insecurities away or my current plight and walk back to face Katarina. And
are you like trying to like remove one of your conditions? Like you can remove
I
multiple
don't.
conditions if you want to. Like you can clear conditions at any time. Like
I have to do something right.
like
I victimless.
like what are you trying to remove? Like you have angry, afraid, guilty. You can like angry, afraid, guilty. There's like you can hurt someone or break something important. You can run from this scene, which will definitely remove afraid.
No.
You can make a sacrifice to absolve your guilt. Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna note myself. I
You do have like
gonna.
something else, right? You have one of your moves that help you. Yeah. You can blowing off steam, so commit a small victimless crime to clear a condition.
How do I do that right now?
I don't know. You tell me. That's your thing. I don't know. Like what kind of crime you want to do? Like we can discuss from a starting point. So just
Am I basically trespassing right now?
No, because you did come in and you did talk with Chimera, and nobody's kicking you out. Chimera's outside, distracted by Katarina.
Walk. No, I'm just gonna walk down back outside and just wait. Gonna gaze at the door, waiting to Tio Anita to come.
Okay, very good. Katarina sees you coming out, and she's like, you took quite a long time. What were you up to inside?
Just gonna chuckle and say, "I was in the bathroom."
She also chuckles. Obviously, she's not buying it. Chimera, what
Yes.
have you been doing this time? Like supporting Gervasio, kind of telling him that he shouldn't like side with anything or something.
Yeah.
And Gervasio's like he's kind of feeling at the like at at the what's he's feeling like he's hit rock bottom. This was his family garage, and he's managed, and he was very proud of having kept it independent for like 3 or 4 generations, and he's now sad that he's finally going to have to side with this one or the other gang. Right?
I just thought of
I
something
wouldn't count
stupid.
your eggs before they hatch. So anything could happen. So
Okay. Yeah. What are you saying, Mina? Sorry, I missed something.
I'm gonna actually go to Garvasio and say, "Hi, well, it's going down. You don't have to worry about much." I'm basically trying to comfort.
I don't think that really applies on his, like, just saying that is not going to apply on his mental situation right now. So you'll have to try something harder if you're wanting to trigger the comfort or support roll.
I wanna try have an influence in Garvasio.
Wait, what? Sorry, I missed.
I want to have an influence to Garvasio, earn an influence to Garvasio, but
Oh,
I don't think I would.
you can pierce his mask to see the person beneath. Then you can ask, like, if you succeed, how could I gain influence over you? That's a mundane roll. I'm not saying
I do.
you're terrible at mundane, but you kind of are. But but you can make the roll if you're feeling like, you know.
Wait, is Katarina car inside the shop or outside
No,
the
no,
shop?
no. It's outside the shop. In fact, at this point, you hear the driver kind of ask Miss Vera, w- "We have visual." And Miss Vera turns to all three of you and says, "Well, looks like your time is almost up. Tia Juanita's gang has been spotted heading this way. Mr. Lima, I would really prefer you to not get injured in this. And if you agree to join us, we can assure you that we will take care of you."
Threaten him again.
I raise my hand up and say, "What exactly is gonna happen when Tia Juanita came here?"
Well, they're also going to offer you the same thing I'm offering you at a lower price. Because at the end of the day, our side is the winning side.
I'm gonna walk outside.
Hmm.
I'm gonna wave at Tia Juanita's car.
Good. As you're waving to Tia Juanita's, like, basically it's like a cavalcade. So there's like, 4 cars.
Mhm.
Yep, and two of them are like open hooded jeep with a lot of people in them.
Looks like they're packed, with guns. Is it?
Uh, they're not. If they are, you can't see them yet. Uh, you also hear like some clunky clunk footsteps as you look back and see Zinc running down one of the roads towards you.
Oh gosh, good. And I'm gonna punch the window of Katarina's car.
Okay.
Or maybe break
One by
something.
one. Didi, how far do you think you would be at this point?
I would think I'm pretty close. I mean,
Hmm.
I would think the school isn't too far away from
Yeah.
everything else
Yeah. No, it's not.
in our neighborhood. And also, when I book with with all the times I've done parkour and stuff,
Yep. Totally.
when I book, I book. So
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
So you
probably
are,
pretty close.
you have, like, nobody has spotted you yet because you are tiny and light and don't make too much noise. You're at the roof of one of the nearby buildings, coincidentally happening to be the exact building where Mina was having a taco the last uh, evening. You could probably see some taco stains and some bird poop because birds were there eating it. And
Makes sense.
yeah, you're basically like looking down from this two-story building, which isn't like too rare, but it is kind of uncommon, but it's not too rare in the favela. And you see cars approaching Gervasio's garage. In front of Gervasio's garage is a like a fancy looking car, in front of which is Red Fox. You see Zinc coming, like appearing next, like not appearing, is like arriving next to her. And the door to the garage is open, and there is a driver next to the driver's side of the car that's situated in front of Gervasio's garage. Okay. Mina, what do? You were wanting to do something?
I'm gonna go at the window where the driver is in the fancy car.
Totally.
I basically want to punch through it and try to take out the driver of that car.
The driver is outside the car. He's standing outside. He's the one who said that we have visual because he's standing outside and he can see Tia Juanita's gang coming.
I'll just break the side mirror because I'm angry and I wanna.
That side mirror is already broken. You have to go to the other side, the garage door side, to break the other side mirror.
I'll break the other side. Like I'm gonna say, "Oh, looks like the other one is broken. Let me break the other side then."
Okay, you just go and break the mirror. Katerina's like, what the fuck? What is wrong with you? Somebody already broke the other mirror. What the hell are you doing?
Can I clear? No, I don't. I don't think I would clear a condition like that.
That does not count, I think.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna show the other side mirror there. You mean this one?
Oh, I thought you left it inside. Or did you bring it outside with you when you burnt the
She had it
blueprint?
in her jacket.
I had that.
Okay, cool. Like, wait, you broke it?
Yes, I did.
Who the hell are you?
Do I need to tell you?
And she kind of gestures at her driver, and you immediately hear the click-clack of a gun appearing right next to your head.
I just want her, to start racing the gun. So when Tia Juanita's coming,
and the driver says, "Answer the question now."
She's gonna look at him blankly.
You're looking at him blankly. Okay.
Not saying anything.
Okay, Zinc, do you maybe want to intervene at this person pointing a gun at your teammate who did disappear last night, but it's up to you.
Yes.
Okay, what do you do?
Get up to her, next to her, and grab the gun.
Okay, you want to grab the gun. All right. Oh, okay. But by the way, Didi, whenever you want to make an appearance, you can do that. But we'll do this scene first, and then you can make an appearance whenever. So you can tell me if you're delaying for a dramatic entrance or whatever. Whatever.
Okay. Yeah, he's closer. It's a lot easier for him to
intervene
now.
So, why don't you directly engage a threat, Zinc?
Okay.
That's a danger roll. You have no conditions. This is going to be great because you have 3 danger. It's amazing.
It's just angry right now and not making the right decisions.
I mean, you are angry. Totally. Oh my... Wait. What did you roll? Why did you roll? Why did that not include the... What did you like? Did you put something in the modifier?
No.
Did you roll a flat?
No,
No.
it says rolls danger. How did that not count the 3?
Well, then I'll roll it again.
That does not make sense. No, I mean it's fine. Like yeah, I would say roll it again, and if that's also like giving the +0, then we will consider the early one.
There we
Okay,
go.
no, that rolls a +3. So that's somehow the game wanted you to basically win, so give you the 0, so you would re-roll to get the +3 and roll 10. Okay, fine. I will accept the 10. When RNGesus praises you, I can't say no. Oh my gosh, you have RNGesus the Redeemer. Oh,
Roll
jeez.
21, we did.
Okay, so directly engage a threat. You get to pick 2 options from the directly engage list. So if you have the PDF open, basic moves, you can pick from the list. Actually, like it's in the game itself. I don't know why I'm looking at the basic moves. It's literally right here in the game that you can see in your face. Yeah, there you go. So alright, so you get to pick 2 moves, 2 options. Ah! Someone disappeared! No!
I did.
Okay.
I think.
Did you accidentally close the tab you're in? Because I've done that so many times. I've done that. I've done that a stupid amount of times. I don't know why I do that, but I do that. Gosh dang it. Anyway, so yeah, this is the basic moves. So jeez. So
Let's see.
directly engage a threat. You get to choose 2 options.
Let's see. Resist and avoid their blows,
Mm-hmm.
and create an opportunity for your allies.
Okay, just letting you know, if you take something from them, you will take the gun. Otherwise, you are not going to take the gun.
Okay, then I'll take something from them.
Alright, cool. So, okay. So, you basically go and snatch away the gun from their hand. Unless, like, you want to describe how you do that. That's totally fine. Yes, you can do that. Yes.
I just snatch it from them.
And you do it so fast enough that they are kind of like, they point at the gun and suddenly the gun isn't in their hand anymore. Like, what? Okay. So that's happening. Didi, what are you doing from the rooftops? We will get back to what's happening down below, but Didi, what are you doing on the rooftops?
I'm looking for the best moment to enter, and I don't know that it's.
Are you assessing the situation by any chance?
Sure, that sounds like a great idea.
It does, doesn't it? Okay, so why don't you roll and assess the situation? You have no conditions. That shouldn't be too hard. On a 0. Like, see, it's not too hard. You rolled a 12. See, it's like maximum. Congratulations. So, okay. Pick 2 from the assess thing.
Okay, so how can we best end this quickly?
Oh boy. Okay, then, and the next one?
What here can I use to avert a full-scale gang battle occurring right here and now?
Oh, what here can you use to avoid a full-scale gang battle, and how can you best end this quickly? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, 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 boy. Let me actually think about this. Those are incredibly complicated questions. Oh, yeah, right. Like, that's going to help. Just letting you know, that's not going to help. I'm just going to let, like, everyone in character knows that that is not going to help.
Let's just have a full out war here. 4 groups
Okay,
now.
okay, hold on a second. Let me look at my principles because I want to I want to be certain what I'm going to suggest is going to make the most dramatic sense. Okay.
I mean, I have an idea personally. I'm not.
Yeah, I mean you can suggest it. I'm not saying I will accept it, but sure, go ahead. Like, if you have ideas, go
Well,
for
pretty
it.
much, I'm thinking if it's laid out to both sides that, look, can we all agree that this site stays neutral? Then anyone, if they need their car serviced and they follow the right channels, they can pay regularly and don't go under the table. Things will still get serviced here, and this place isn't worth fighting over. Having a gang war over one.
Okay, so
Right.
yes, that is actually, I'm taking the idea from you. So, like, what here can you use to avoid a full-scale gang battle, and how can you best end this quickly is basically showing to both gangs that that Gervasio's garage is worth more standing than, like, than getting destroyed in this fight. Worth more to either of them if it stands and neutral, and if it falls and becomes part of something, because they'll have to repair it from the get-go again.
Yeah.
So basically you need to hold Gervasio's garage as ransom to keep it free.
Yeah, it's the Solomon thing. 2 women are fighting over a baby, so Solomon says cut the baby in half, and the real mother is the one who doesn't.
Yeah, kind of like that. So that's your option. So yes, and by the way, the Didi, from your vantage point, you see that there are a few parkour guys, like guys approaching Gervasio's garage by parkouring from different parts of the favela.
So the other gang.
Yeah, it's the other gang. You're fairly certain it's the Arana gang. Okay, we're just going to quickly ask Maria, are you coming here or are you going to school? Because you can totally do that. You can totally go to school and ignore everything that happens.
I'd rather go to school and get a good education.
Awesome! You are totally going to school and getting a good education. And definitely,
yeah.
as you're going to school, you're hearing like rumors. Sorry, not like rumors. You're hearing like people are kind of avoiding a particular stretch of the favela, and they're kind of walking away from it. You see like groups of people heading away from Gervasio's garage. Something is going down there, and people do not want to be there when it happens. Okay, so you
Well,
go.
neither do I.
Okay, good. That is extremely smart move. I applaud you, sir, madam. I applaud you, madam. Let's go back
Thank
to
you,
people
good
who
sir.
Let's go back to people who actually do stuff. The knights who actually do things. Oh wow, that is the greatest insult in human history, to call someone Switzerland. All right. Okay. No offense to any Swiss viewers. I'm kidding. We have no viewers. But anyways.
Hey, they make good hot chocolate. Swiss Miss.
Oh my gosh. All right. So okay. So yeah. So Deirdre, you see these guys approaching. You do not see Nevo approaching. You're fairly sure Chimera's inside the shop, and we'll go down to here. Let me know whenever you're going to make an entrance. All right. Um. Okay, so Zink, you have taken away the gun. The driver is momentarily confused, then sees you and like, "Wow, what the hell? It's the RoboCop, Miss Vieira." Miss Vieira like, "What? Oh, come on! What are you doing here? This is not the place or time." She's addressing you, Zink.
I'm here to protect everyone, the city, or the people from any destruction or anything.
Oh my God. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. That is definitely cool. All right. Okay. Uh. Okay. So yeah. She looks at you with that face like, oh, wait, let me find the perfect gif. Yeah, wait, I just saw the perfect gif. Come on. What? I just saw the perfect gif. Yes, this face. This face. Okay. She just sighs and as the cars approach and circle around the fancy car of Miss Vieira. And Augusto steps out. "Gervasio, what's up, my man?" he yells. This guy.
What's up is you're going to get back in your pretty little car and take off.
What are you doing? Are you like stepping outside in your welder suit?
I've been outside in my welder suit.
Well, no, I mean, are you stepping outside of the garage? Because I thought you were inside the garage next to Gervasio.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, cool.
So
All right.
stepping out of the garage is what he means.
All right. You have stepped outside of the garage and they're like, "Arnie, that you? You in the welder suit?
Yeah.
What gives,
I'm the
man?
welder. That makes sense then.
Why are you always so shy of showing me your face? Come on, it's me, your buddy, Augusto. We just met yesterday.
Buddy? Okay, buddy.
I
Get
even-
back in your car and take off.
Oh, come on. Is there any way to talk to a friend? I even brought champagne. Like I promised I would. He lifts up the bottle of champagne. Wait, Katerina? Oh, come on. Don't tell me your uncle sided with them.
My uncle hasn't sided and won't side with anyone.
And Katerina's like, "Oh, why don't you let the grown-ups take care of this, huh, sweetie?"
Why don't you shut your mouth, you little beep?
Oh my gosh, please roll to directly engage. Please roll to directly engage. This is, oh my gosh, you're engaging a threat so directly. Wow.
You hear Mina shout from outside, "That's the spirit!" And hear her clapping.
Oh boy. Alright, so you do have like 2 danger, which is amazing. Oh my gosh, you got a 10. Okay, please take 2 of options.
Okay, let me bring up the options thing again.
It's like right here. Like I have clicked it, show to all players. It should be on your screen somewhere.
Resist or avoid their blows.
Mm-hmm.
Impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Okay. You have impressed then, and she makes a whistling noise. Wow. You know, Arnie, you would make a good addition to our side. You should consider it someday.
I have too much taste and too much pride in myself.
All right. As Didi, from your vantage point, you see the parkour guys are about to jump down to the main road, as Tia Juanita's gang has already made their like circle perimeter thing. They're also going to make another bigger circle perimeter thing around them. What do you want to do?
There's nothing around, right? There's nothing
Like,
that
what
he
do
can
you?
easily grab that can help.
What kind of thing do you mean?
I don't know, maybe a chimney.
What, a chewing gum?
A chimney.
Oh, chimney? No, there's no chimney in Brazil. What? No. There's no such thing. Like there might be in the
otherwise I can-
there might be in the warehouse district, but not here. Not in the favela. No, not on this side.
All right.
Like,
why don't I wait till those parkour guys start to form the second circle
Mhm.
and then do a nice acrobatic dismount right into the middle so I can try to get everyone's attention. Otherwise, there's no way I'm getting everyone's attention.
Okay, you want to get everyone's attention. All right, that is
How about a hero landing in the middle of the
Yeah,
street?
yeah, I get it. I get it.
Damage the pavement.
Let's go for the provoke, because that is definitely a provoke. You want them to. Oh no, that's a word. Never mind. It's not a provoke. Never mind. I'm bad. My bad. You're not engaging a threat. You're not defending. You're not piercing. You're not assessing. That's gonna be an unleash. All right. Nothing else applies. Unless you have a special move for that, you can do that.
Well, no, I've got the when it matters when I defend someone.
Okay. So yeah, it's going to be
Pulls hard, which
unleash roll. So it's a freak. Your freak is 0, so that should be good. Cinematic superhero landing. Let's hope you don't like sprain your ankle.
now do I get a +1 from my earlier assets?
Not on this, because you wanted to like oh my god. Well, it doesn't matter anyway, but okay.
I'd probably still nail the landing and just make no noise and no one notices.
Oh no! You make the landing. You are totally. You have absolutely made the landing. Let me just look at my GM moves. The GM rules. Look at the thing that make them do terrible things. Yeah. You make the landing, and unfortunately, you land in front of them rather than middle of them, and just as you land and just as they were going to draw their guns, they draw their guns, and except most of them are now pointed at you.
Okay.
So yeah. What the hell? Where did she come from? She came from, and she said she came from she parkoured down, dummy, just like us. And you hear some people asking you, who the hell are you, girlie? Get out of here before you get hurt.
I think we all need to talk. But I don't know if it's my action now. Otherwise, I'll go into it.
No, yeah. You can say that this is still part of your scene, because you just landed. It's like your repercussion. So, like you said, I want to what?
I think we all need to talk.
Another kid. Okay. What is it you have to talk to us?
All right.
And this is actually this is actually Augusto asking, even though it should be like it's getting a little confusing here. Yes, but it is Augusto turning around like, what? Okay. What do we need to listen to?
The fact of the matter is both gangs want this garage, and this garage is going to be much more useful to everyone if it stays in business of its own accord. The fact of the matter is, as soon as you guys fight for it, this garage will end up getting destroyed in the process. Lots of people will get hurt. The police will come down on it, and you're going to make lots of enemies in the process. So I think it's better if you guys just let this garage be, and this garage will provide you service if you pay for them the way that you're supposed to.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see what I'm going to do, because there is an effect of your missing that badly. Also, you mark experience if you haven't yet, because yes. Oh my gosh, you're just one away from actually advancing. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Bad stuff that happens to you because you missed that roll is that you hear someone say from the cavalcade. That is the correct word, right? I'm going to quickly check if that's the correct word I'm using. Yeah, kind of, yeah. Okay, so the cavalcade of vehicles. Yeah. You again?
Caravan.
And it's Fernando from last night.
Hi, Fernando.
And he quickly points at you and then speaks to someone inside. And then on the other side of the car, Tia Juanita lands, like comes out of the car by herself. She doesn't need any help or anything. And at the same time, Vieira has also come outside of the garage, and they see each other. And Vieira says, "Miss Juanita," and Tia Juanita says, "Miss Vieira, funny running into you here." Yes, it looks like we both were going after the same target on the same day. How coincidental, isn't it? So, Dee, by the way, the bad stuff I did for you is that your entire discussion about, sensible and not burning down the thing and etc., everything falls on deaf ears. All of it. Not just half it. Not just half it. All of it. You realize, you understand, just talking to them about listening to reason is not going to be enough. If you want them to really realize that the garage staying up is the best course of action, you need to threaten to destroy the garage to make them back off. This is the answer you realized before, and now as you make your entrance you realize this is what you're going to have to do. Unless you threaten to destroy the garage, they are not going to stop. You need to show them what's going to happen, unless
all right stuff. Is there a car close to me?
Okay. Before we get to you, Zinc and Mina, what are you doing?
Taking a picture of the stare down between the two powerful women.
Yes, that is it is totally one of the badassest thing you have ever seen in your life, and you are freaking out.
Yes.
Like these two, like one very old and yet exuding a very Dame Judi Dench-esque aura of, power, and the other very young and very brash looking, but also very calculating aura, and you're totally having a fangirl moment. It's happening. I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm taking plenty of pictures. You hear from my phone. Side, not caring anymore. I'm way past
Okay.
saving this
Okay.
place. I have no idea how to save this place, so
Okay.
I
Cool.
might
Cool.
enjoy myself.
Good. Chimera, you see Mina taking pictures of these two women.
What
do
are you
you
doing? We're supposed to be stopping them, not taking pictures.
No, we need, proper evidence, because I don't want people start saying that it's our fault. Happened last night.
There is that.
Yes.
But you've taken enough pictures. Get ready to fight.
All right, and I pocket my phone and take out my sword and just here we go.
Okay, Zinc, what are you doing as you see Mina take pictures of these two women? Both of you recognize Tia Juanita as one of the most as the landlady of about a quarter of the housing in the favela, as well as running, uh, rumored to be running a carjacking gang, except she has
I'll be right
never.
back.
Sorry. Except nobody has ever arrested her. She has never been arrested because nobody will ever like you know provide testimony against her. The other one is Caterina Vieira, and only you know this, that she is one of the rising uh, enforcers of the Arana gang. She's not number 2 yet, but she is gunning for that spot.
Walk over to Tina.
Yeah, walk over to Tia. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay, cool. So you walk over to Tia. What do you do?
Talk to her and tell her that she should leave before anything bad starts happening.
Yeah, as you start saying that, you hear noises, a lot of noises of guns being drawn at you, a lot of them, and Tia just looks at you and is like, "Shush, dear, the adults are talking."
Oh my gosh.
Zinc, she is telling you how the world works and shifting your labels. She is basically, let's see. She is shifting down your danger. She does not consider you a threat at all, and she is raising your mundane. Do you accept or reject?
I'd say accept.
Okay, if you accept, you will have to back down because she is kind of like doing that.
Okay.
All right, cool. So you what? You kind of stand back a little?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So your labels change slightly. All right. All right. Okay. Didi, we are back to you again. Oh, sorry. No. No, we did Chimera's turn. Didi. Yes, we're back to you again.
Well, you should probably check with Novoa, see how her classes are going.
Yes, I will do that, but unfortunately, this is like what happened last time when like Mina was away from the team, so she's unfortunately going to have to sit this one out slightly. I will get to her, but unfortunately she chose not to come here, so I can't really force her because I will never take away player agency, so kind of sad.
Okay. Is there a car near me?
Yeah, there is Vieira's card in front of you. Oh no!
Right.
So wait, no, not Vieira's card because there's like the cavalcade next to you. Yeah, the one of the jeeps, the open hooded jeep is front of you. Like probably,
Okay.
how would I say? Probably like less than 2 meters in front of you. So it's like you can just reach out. No, not reach out. You can just walk a little forward and grab it.
Okay, I don't know that I can. I mean, can I chuck a car? Probably not.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, you know what? You know what, man? We need to find out what exactly was your power. What did you choose again? Super strength, super toughness. You know what? We have never established that you can't chuck a car. So I think this is the perfect time to establish whether you can or not. So why don't you unleash your powers and we will see what happens.
Okay, I mean, at the very least, I'll probably roll the car, even if I don't throw it.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see when you roll the freak. It's a 0, so
You threw the car.
okay. If you mark a condition, you will chuck the car as you intended.
Yeah, I think I'm getting angry.
Alright, you get angry and you chuck the car. What do you do? Please describe your chucking.
I'm going to chuck the car into another car, and while I'm doing it, I'm going to say the next one's going at the garage to take out the garage.
Okay, whose car are you sending it to? Vieira's car or one of Tia Bonita's other cars?
Probably one of the other cars, because I want the leaders to still be able to leave and not escalate.
Okay, totally. You in front of everyone's gaping eyes, and nobody can do anything because it's not every day people sees a 14-year-old, like less than 5 feet girl chuck a freaking car. Another car. So it flips over onto the other car. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Yeah. And okay. Please roll a provoke with +2. Oh boy. Yes, congratulations. Everyone is looking at you now. Like everyone. Everyone is staring at you. Even Tia Juanita and Vieira are both looking at you at your threat.
I have a funny feeling both of them are looking at me saying, how do I recruit her?
You know what, Mina?
Yes.
Yes, you get a feeling of this exact thought coming from both of them psychically. This is just like a passive thing. This is just like, it would be like a funny, like animated show thing. Like you get the thought that like it's like, they're thinking this thing that how do I recruit her? How do I recruit her? And you hear them saying, how do I recruit her? So you're not. It's like it's because narrative. This is you're not
Yes.
equipping you're not wielding your power or anything. You just hear it because it's a funny scene. And yes, okay,
To be
yes.
fair, I would be thinking like that too.
Speaking of
And
which,
remember, I'm thinking that how do I recruit? Oh yeah, I'm a superhero now.
also she hates my guts.
Yes.
Okay, Mina, what do you do? Because I would say you're the first to react. Then we'll get to Zinc. Then we'll get to Chimera. Mina, what do you do?
Now I don't think you any of you would be able to recruit her. But speaking of which, at this place, she is gonna destroy this place if you two won't stop arguing about it.
Okay, since that, Alright, let's move over to Zinc. Zinc, what are you doing at this standoff? Oh, okay, okay. We'll try to finish up this scene then. Okay. What do you do at this standoff, Zinc?
So try to calm everyone down so no one's moving around attacking people,
Okay, how are you doing that?
grabbing all the guns.
Yeah, if you go to grab all their gun, they are definitely going to turn towards you to look at you. So, if you're grabbing all the gun, that would consider directly engage a threat because they will consider you a threat if you try to take away their weapons at a standoff.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it's roll that. It's a 2. If you want to roll that, or you could just like not do that and do something else. That's up to you also. Totally. Okay, you're definitely trying to take away their guns. Okay. Um which size of guns are you trying to take away?
9 millimeters.
No. Which side? Which side of the which gangs? You have two gangs in front of you. There are Arana and Juanita. Tia.
Juanita.
Okay, you need to take. You're trying to take away Juanita's guns. How are you doing that? Like physically grabbing them away from the people?
Yes.
All right, cool. Why don't you pick one from the directly engage list? Let me throw down that list again. Whoop.
Let's see. Impress and surprise or frighten the opposition.
All right, cool. If you're going for Tia Juanita's gang, they are definitely frightened by you because some of them saw you last night. However, as you're taking away some of their guns, you catch the eye of the person whose memory you saw this morning. It's Eric from last night and in your memory this morning. Take a powerful blow and we will decide what happens. That's a roll plus conditions. You have no conditions, so it's a flat roll. So, yay.
And you want to roll low?
Yes, you want to roll low. I will throw up that. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me show you the.
That wasn't low enough.
That was
Yeah,
not
I
low
know.
enough. You succeeded in taking a powerful blow. So on a 7 to 9, choose one from the 7 to 9 list.
Let's see.
I would say the first. You know what? All of them can count. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you can make all of them count. That's totally fine. There's no argument here.
You give the ground, your opposition gets an opportunity.
Okay. As you're taking the gun away from Eric specifically, you falter. And basically you've collected like 5 or 6 guns in your hand, and the other people were kind of shocked as you just taking them out of their hands because you're a 6 foot tall RoboCop. That's kind of scary, and you're very like buff looking also. Taking away their guns, they kind of flinched away from you, but as you pause, the guns fall out of your hands and clatter to the floor, and they quickly start picking it up. The opposition gets an opportunity in that they have rearmed themselves. Well, they are trying to rearm themselves. They are going to grab the guns quickly, and unless someone intervenes, that's going to happen. So, yay! Chimera! GD just threatened to chuck a car into Gervasio's garage.
I don't believe her. I believe she's bluffing.
Cool.
So I'm going to have to do a run again. Them and I have a history, so I'm going to do it by punching. Actually, going ahead and punching the girl that's standing right next to me.
Mina?
No. The older version of her.
Vieira?
If that was her name, the one that works for Arana, who
Yes.
told me to shut up and I called her a...
Yes, she is the one who was threatening Gervasio this morning. You're punching her?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And I'm shifting the elephant to do it.
Okay, cool. Okay. Let's directly engage a threat. Let's do that. This totally cannot go any badly. I know I should have you enter battle as a team, but you really haven't entered battle yet. So this might be it. This might be where you enter battle, but we'll see.
Don't have to.
Resist or avoid their blows.
Okay, cool. You are you punching them? Just punching them?
Yes.
Okay, and you're channeling elephant strength, but not elephant features, right? Because otherwise your
Right.
welder mask will be kind of difficult to wear.
Right.
Okay, cool. You punch her. It feels like you punched a brick wall. It deforms, as in it's knocked back, but definitely not as much knockback as would be if you punched a normal person. Okay. What am I doing? Let me actually quickly check my principles if I did the thing right or not. Oh yes, I did. Okay, never mind. I did the thing correctly. Okay, and yeah, and so it's like how would I describe this? It's like it's like if it's like if Mina punched you while you were in elephant form. So you would be affected by it. You would be knocked back slightly, but definitely not physically affected at all. So there is the momentum there, but yeah, it's kind of And she's like, "We were even, kid. Now we're not anymore."
Get your people out of here.
At this point, Juanita just looks at the scene and says, looks like you've had some changes to you, Vieira. Vieira says, "Yes, this and that. I've been working out a little." And at this point, she says, "By the way, kid, we can tell you're bluffing. You're not going to chuck a car into your friend's garage. So why don't you back the fuck away and let us handle this?" That was to Didi, by the way.
If it's the only way to stay independent, do it, Didi.
Didi, the focus is on you. There is the upturned car right next to you. Within your reach. I'm just letting you know that the car is there. If you want to follow through on your threat, it's right there.
And Chimera basically just told you to.
I'll start to walk over to the car, but I'll also say, well, if you think I'm bluffing, then you'll realize that tactically, the next thing I'm going to do is to take out the two leaders. The best way to take out the serpent is cut off the head.
Are you... What
I head over to a car and I get ready to pick it up, and this way they can try to figure out whether or not I'm going to throw it at one of them or at the building, and let them try to see whether or not
okay. Before
take
we
any of
do
those
that,
risks.
we are entering battle as a team. How long until you have to leave, Phantom?
Pretty much now.
Oh boy. All right, so we're going to actually end the episode like right at this standoff as the battle is about to commence. I think this is an amazing place to like end the level, end the blarg, end the thing. Yes. Um, and if you're going to be late, we can just not do the end of session thing if you feel like it, because we are ending in the middle of an episode. So if you're going to be late, then that's fine.
I should have enough time for the end of the episode.
All right, cool. So why don't we do your end of session thing first, and then we'll end your roses and thorns first, then we'll go over to everyone while you have to leave. So that's cool.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's go with the end of session. So let me actually throw up the friggin' rule book right here. I forgot to write it down. Damn it! I still forgot to write it down. Okay.
Professionalism.
I know. I decided to write it down at the in Roll20, but I forgot to do it. Okay. Let me just take a screenshot and post it into Discord again, because I'm a derp. All right. So this is end of session. So yeah, Chimera, you go first.
Grow closer to the team. Red Fox, the way she was actually trying to talk to both sides with me and everything.
Oh my god! Okay. Red Fox, you already had influence over Chimera, so you get to shift Chimera's levels. Do it.
Danger up. I didn't expect him to punch.
I guess I can danger up.
Yeah, you're dangerous too. And what down?
Mundane down.
Oh.
Dude.
Mundane down?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's the exact
punch someone in the face.
We just maximized 2 attributes.
you just yeah, 3 of your attributes are at like extreme values. Also, you just like reversed one of my reductions, so that's nice. Okay, you can clear a condition. You're marking potential, so you get to have 2. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
So close. Okay, so we'll do your thorns and roses first, because you have to leave, so you can go first and do stuff. So.
I don't really have a thorn this time.
Okay.
But one of my roses is I can't remember her name now. What's her name?
Which person?
Dee Dee.
Dee Dee.
Doing the whole threatening to throw a thing at the garage, and then Chimera goes, if it's the only way to stay free, do it.
Oh my gosh. I too love that scene. Destroy the thing you're after. That way nobody can attack it. It's that simple. If I can't have it, nobody can have it. It works for countries. It can work for individuals.
It works with siblings.
Yeah, shoot the hostage. That way nobody can keep the hostage. It's that easy.
And another rose is Mina getting the blueprints from Chimera. The way she did it in the middle of a conversation.
Yep. You didn't even realize. You're getting deja vu, but you didn't think it was her. You don't normally expect people to be able to read your minds. That's just not a normal thing. All right, so that's it for you. So I guess you can, you can head out whenever you want to, or stay in as long as you can. So we'll go over everyone else first, the end of session. So, we started with Chimera. Why don't we go left-right order? So we got, next up is Red Fox, Mina. Tell us about your end of session.
I'd say closer to the team because of Chimera.
Okay, did Chimera have influence over? No, nobody had influence over you. Oh my god. You're giving influence to people. This is amazing. Okay. Red Fox. Oh, cool. Alright, and you can clear a condition or mark potential. If you mark a potential, you're going to get your first advancement, but you have 3 conditions, so I leave that up to you.
I'd say this condition works. The fight is up. Maybe I don't. What the hell? 3 conditions. I'd say I'll keep the conditions because it works with the narrative as
Okay.
of the moment.
Okay. So, congratulations, you have leveled up. You can take an advancement if you want to, but you can do that during the week also. Alright. So, let's go over everyone else so that if someone else gives Chimera influence, we can do the shift. Zinc. End of session. The thing
I'd say
is.
grow
Mhm.
grow into your own image
Nice.
of yourself.
Okay, cool. Explain how you see yourself and why.
Because I'm trying to protect everyone from getting hurt from the.
All right, cool. So shift one label up, another down. Like it sounds like you're trying to raise Savior up because you're trying to help people. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And what are you reducing? Danger? I don't know. Like, it's up to you.
I'd say danger.
All right, cool. So your Savior goes up and your danger comes down. Oh my god, you're getting more normalized, more normal. Shocking. All right. All right. Next up is Didi.
Yeah, I think I have to say I grow into my own image.
Okay,
I
cool.
didn't really closely relate with anyone, and I threw a frickin' car. So I think I grew into my own image on that.
Okay, cool. What are you shifting?
I'm going to lower my Savior down 1, and I'm going to raise my Freak up 1.
I'd imagine you'd want to increase danger, but sadly you can't.
Yeah, that one's pretty much maxed out. So.
Alright, and Nevoa?
Grow away from the team.
Yes! Explain why you feel detached.
Well, where do I begin? No. Let's see. She went to school instead of helping the team.
That definitely counts as feeling detached. Because the team is doing something reckless and dangerous, and you don't want to do that.
Nah, to stop suspicion, I guess. Wait.
Okay. So yeah.
That sounds.
So I guess you can take away influence over you from another character. So if another character has influence over you, you can remove that right now.
Who has influence over me? The true question.
Chimera, Zinc, and Deirdre.
Chimera.
Oh my gosh. It would make sense because you're actively choosing not to go help them at their house. So, Chimera, you no longer have influence over Nevoa. That's great. This is great. The team is doing fantastic. There's a team. We're totally a team. We're not a time bomb. Oh boy. Alright. So,
well, I'm going.
Yeah, okay.
See you guys later.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Alright.
Bye.
So
Bye.
So we will now do the we'll do aliases later. Janine, why don't you tell us your thorns and we'll go over that then.
My thorn would be everything crashing down on Mina in every step of the way unconsciously.
Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
I think it's a rose, actually.
It's so true.
Yeah, Yeah, it's fun tiptoeing between death.
All right. So, something you didn't like, or something you didn't would like to like missed opportunity. Something you expected me or anyone else to do but didn't. So we can focus on that.
No, actually, I don't have thorns. I'm a happy-go-lucky. I like unexpected things.
Okay.
Uh, Roses, I'd say the thing with shoot the hostage, the one with Chimera and DD. Basically, DD saying that she could a car and kill the head of the snake. The gangs, seeing Chimera punch Viera in the face without her getting hurt. Like, dude, didn't you just saw that?
Yup. Like I was literally going to point that out. If like this scene continued, but yes. Oh man. All
And
right.
then and I like the whole how can I recruit her scene.
Oh, and well, you know what? You like both of you like I think Ayla suggested it, right?
Yeah, I think Ayla suggested that.
Okay. All right. So that's all right. Cool. Moving on. Josh, what would you say would be some missed opportunities, some scenes that you didn't like, and some scenes that you weren't that great or well done? Basically, your thoughts.
I'd say dropping out, trying to get all the guns and then dropping them back down and letting the as a torn.
Well, you do recognize one of them as a person important to you in your weird memory thing that could be a dream, even though you literally cannot have dreams. So that's certainly yes.
Like in the Matrix.
It's totally a matrix. It's totally a matrix. What are you talking about? Yes. All right. Cool. And something that you liked about this like session, something you'd like to see more of, like some scenes that were really good.
I don't really know.
Okay. Cool. Oh my gosh. You know what? We're going to focus on that, whether Zinc is a human anymore. Alright, next up is Evelyn?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, Ayla, you're leaving, right? You have to leave? Said something like that? Ayla. Okay, he's gone. Alright, you're up, Evelyn. Go for it.
Okay. No thorns.
Really? No missed opportunity? Because you kind of, like,
Yeah.
you were left out. I kind of left you out. That's a self-thorn.
Oh no, I made that choice.
Dang it. Dang it, man.
I chose to get education.
How could you do this? You're superheroes. You don't need no education.
Willing to bet.
I think she's trying to say that there's a fine line between being a superhero and getting yourself killed with two gangs.
Yeah.
You know what?
Also,
yes. Also,
if I was there, the staring scene might not have happened. So we wouldn't have those glorious pictures.
The glorious what?
Pictures. Just think about the repercussions.
The glorious pictures, yeah. Okay. Alright, so what did you like about this session? Something that happened that you'd like to see more of, or, cool stuff and things?
I like that we met good old dishman Jared Esteves.
that.
Oh man.
Wait, I haven't seen his picture.
Oh,
your friend.
You're going to be blessed. Let me just check into Discord.
It's in like the PCs in the docs file. Just go up to Nevoa, just scroll down a little bit. You can find Jared.
Wait, here it is.
It's the
crap,
Jafif.
never mind.
It's the Jafif again. I don't know
Open
why,
it.
why it happens.
Abort mission.
Jafif. Alright, hold on a second. I'm getting the copy. I'm getting the Imgur image.
Okay.
Thank
Why is he smiling like this?
Because he's
Because
Jared.
he's a special
like,
child.
are you even question? He's Jared. You don't need to question Jared. It's like it's like Jared Leto as the Joker, except actually sensible and less horrifying. Oh my gosh, that movie sucked. But anyway, okay. Okay, okay. Moving on. We're going to try to forget the fact that I referenced Suicide Squad, the movie, and yes, move on to Alice. Alice, are you here, or are we just going to cry?
Almost ready.
Still in the
I'm
bathroom.
here, but I gotta track this package. It didn't come here.
Okay. Well, if you have some time for the Rose and Thorn bit, that would be cool. Or we can just wrap it up right now.
Well, I put down Thorn. I'm wondering why Chimera had to punch the lady when it looked like I was defusing the situation. And the Rose, I thought it was awesome that Nouveau wanted to play in character and wanted to school. I'm not getting in the middle of a gang. Heck with that.
Hell yeah.
You know what?
I like that a
I-
lot.
You know what? Sometimes you need someone to ground yourself that, hey, you know what? This is a very realistic setting where education is very important in a, slums region, and I'm not going to get involved with two gangs. One of them basically controls the entire real estate, the other controls basically everything else.
It's perfect that she's a Janus, and she basically
She
had
channeled her.
no fucks to give.
Yeah,
on that day.
she channeled her, mundane life and like, nope, I'm noping the hell out of here.
Nope. Where is the over enthusiastic Janus type?
I'm
Right
nope.
there.
Oh, did you hear that? That's the sound of me noping out of that.
Ah, that is amazing. And just self thorn and self time. All right, self. Okay. I wanted to give Evelyn more moments because you told me to focus on you because you zone out often, and I ended up not doing that because the action was elsewhere from your character, and I'm like, damn it, man! I literally wrote down do this, and I'm like, I can't do this. I have to do this other thing. So I'm like,
It's okay.
I couldn't do the thing.
It's true.
I couldn't do the focus on thingy. All right, and my rose. Are you like kidding me? Okay, so one of my best roses in this that I think I can tell you is that when I just basically like 10 minutes before the campaign started, I was looking through I was furiously looking through my female picture NPC pictures folder to find a proper picture for an NPC that doesn't look heroic, which is very like difficult, and eventually came across this punk lady, and that's it. I just came up with a name from the Brazilian name generator and put it in the campaign. And
Can you show me that picture? I didn't actually saw her.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, hold on a second. I will copy it. I will post it on Discord.
Hey.
Wow.
She is hot.
I know, right?
Yeah.
She's the punkest punk to ever punk that ever. Okay, and like I didn't know she had superpowers. I did not know this, but over the course of the when Chimera went to throw a punch and then stopped, I'm like, you know what? There's a reason Arhana gang send just her with her driver, and this is that reason that she has powers. And that is my rose.
Damn it.
Like it was like purely in response to Chimera punching her and stopping, and she's not flinching because she can take it. And that was a setup, and I'm so glad that there was the payoff that Chimera punched her again, and it showed her the thing that set up that why she is not affected, like why she is not scared by someone punching her taller than her, because she does not give a fuck about some physical damage. Okay, so yes, my road is basically that one of my created NPC is a freaking badass beyond belief, and oh my gosh, yes.
It's basically Luke Cage of our game.
She, you know what? I don't know much about Luke Cage, but yes, probably. I guess she could be Jessica Jones, but I don't know. She also has super strength, right?
Maybe she could break the Matrix.
I don't know Jessica Jones. I'm
Yeah.
just frustrated about Jessica Jones.
Anyway, that was tonight's session. We kind of had to stop, but we stopped at a really exciting scene. So basically, we're going kind of like the Justice League animated show. We're basically having two-parter episodes every episode, because apparently that's the thing we do. That's the thing we do. It's always a two-parter, so it's ending at really exciting scenes. And when we pick up next time, we'll find out whether our heroes can survive in this three-way gang war. Sorry, not two-way gang war with them caught in the crossfire. What will happen? Will Gervasio side with the Arhana gang or with Tia Juanita's side? And what will who will Didi chuck the car towards? The potentially super strength Arana gang member who did not give a flying fuck about being punched in the face by a skeleton strength man, or follow or carry out her threat of hitting the garage, which would definitely probably improve situation, actually, to be honest, but you know. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Tune in next Saturday, same time, actually not next Saturday, because I don't know when the episode goes up, but yes, tune in next time, same channel, same session on Masks, Web of Intrigue. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.